Hi, I'm Professor Seisel. Welcome to COMM 410 Summer Session B. The course has been opened and it's uploaded, so in this short video, I want to introduce myself and then also kind of take you on a tour of the titanium site and the syllabus and help sort of explain what's expected for the semester. We've got 5 weeks, and so we're trying to condense what is normally a very hectic 400 level course into a 5-week summer term. As such, there's a lot to do each week. I've tried to pare it down as much as possible, but this class is the foundation for your capstone project. As such, there's only so much we can ease out of. And what we really have to be thinking about then is how we can work most efficiently. Hi, okay, so here we've got the syllabus for this semester. You've got the course learning objectives, course structure. As I noted earlier, the class is taught entirely online and it's very demanding. So please make sure you give yourself plenty of time to complete each week's tasks. The breakdown of your grade. So the weekly lessons and quizzes are going to be 40% of your grade. There's 2 exercises you will complete. You can see the due dates here. So as you make your choices, think about what the rest of your schedule looks like and if you will have time to complete it by the deadline. There's a place on Titanium for you to submit that, and we'll look at that in a minute. The final research project is a research proposal. So you are not going to conduct the research for your final, but you are going to write up a traditional formatted research proposal. It's going to contain a research question, a literature review, or what we would call secondary research, and a proposed methodology, complete with survey questions, interview questions, or a focus group questions, depending on what sort of method you choose. You can also choose participant observation, which involves observing people in a natural setting. And we're going to be learning about all of those throughout the next few weeks. Lessons are available on Mondays and are due the following Sunday at midnight. Now here you can see the schedule. And what I want to emphasize is that most weeks we've got lessons and quizzes due on Sunday night at midnight. And then you can see that, week 2, we're going to talk, end of week 1, we talk about secondary research. End of week 2, your secondary research exercise is due. That's because if you choose this one, you are going to be reading academic research, and I want to give you more time for that. You can use those readings in your final paper. If this doesn't work for you at this time, you're going to want to pay attention because you will need to be doing secondary research for the final paper, the final research proposal. Week 2, we're covering research ethics, qualitative and quantitative research, and surveys. And then we'll go over participant observation, interviews, and focus groups. Your survey question exercise, where you develop a survey questionnaire, is due at midnight on the 21st. And the interview coding exercise, where you go through an interview transcript and you identify places where the interviewer asked a probing question or used various formats for asking questions to get answers from their respondent. This exercise is designed so that you can see how we might ask questions in an interview. I think that it helps a lot to look at a successful interview and understand sort of what the mechanics are of that, because it's a skill, it takes practice, and that's what we're here to do. And then if you've chosen the data analysis exercise, you will be looking at raw data and forming charts and interpreting the data. So that's talking about visualizing information. So if you're a visual person and you like numbers, this might be a really great exercise for you to choose. That is going to be due the 28th at midnight, along with lessons and quizzes. And now you'll notice week 5, you're not going to have any active lessons or quizzes due, but you will have your research proposal. And so that week, you might guess, because I've given you so much time and it's worth 30 points or a third of your grade, you want to be sure to spend time writing up a really solid research proposal. So if you've got questions, please check the syllabus in Titanium. If you're experiencing technical problems with Titanium, please email the IT department at Fullerton, or they have a chat function. You can contact them many different ways. Do not use the messaging function on Titanium. There is a small little kind of conversation bubble in the upper right corner. That is not a great way to contact me because I often don't see it. It'll come to my email, but I can't reply to it through email. So please just go into your email and email me any of your questions. Now, let's get over to what the course actually looks like. So this is what my page looks like. Here again, you've got the course learning outcomes. Sign up and make sure that you are going to receive announcements. I often use the announcement function to let the class know about updates, any sort of broad changes to the syllabus or deadlines, or clarify anything that I notice a few students are having where there's some confusion, so that we can keep everybody up to date. Here is the messaging button that I suggest you do not use. And this resource, if you have questions or you are new to Titanium, is a great resource from IT to help you kind of understand the Titanium site better. And here we have a link to the syllabus. As you select your assignments that you're going to do, you can read all of the prompts here on this page. And you'll go in here. This is not completed for a grade. It's simply a way for me to gauge how much grading I'll have to do on the other end, and for you to commit to what assignments you're going to do, so we don't get to the third week of class and it's like, oh my gosh, I never got those done. And so here's the project sign up. Here's where you will submit your assignments. So it's all right up at the top of the page. So for this week, you'll notice I've numbered things according to what week in the class we are at. If you want to look at the exact dates, you can always come back to the syllabus for that. So week 1, first order of business, read Levy's introduction, watch the video about research paradigms. This is a broad approach to understanding research, and then fill out this lesson. Then we're going to talk about finding a topic. I want you to narrow down your topic as quickly as possible. Although you're not writing the research proposal until the end, thinking through and doing your exercises related to your research topic is going to really help you by the time we get to week 5 and you're writing up a proposal. I generally suggest keeping the topics within social media, broadly speaking. Within that, I've had people look at Spotify's business model, social media such as Instagram and body image. People have talked about online subcultures such as, closed Facebook groups. And we've also had people looking at, news, fake news on Twitter and the like. And so there's a broad range, and I want you to find something that you are interested in. It's going to make the semester go a lot better. And here's an area for you to connect with each other and brainstorm your topics. You might be able to find people with similar interests. Perhaps you could reach out to each other and begin to share ideas that you're finding, share resources, things like that. I'm totally open to that. Of course, that goes with all work must be your own individual work. Do not plagiarize. It makes me very, very sad. The third segment is reading research. Now, you'll notice there's no quizzes here. There's no lesson to go through. But I suggest you take a look at these because you're going to see Karen Lowe here give you a quick study about how to read journal articles. They are written in a way you do not have to read every word. But if you know how to read strategically, you can and should be able to read much more quickly than otherwise. And here I've annotated an article, a peer-reviewed article that will help you, see what Karen Lowe are talking about and where to, how to understand the structure of a journal article. These readings handle secondary research, how we go about it, and what we might be doing. And this link takes you to the communications library guide. And so here you can get a training video on resources to use, but you can also find databases that are specialized for our discipline. Now, week 2, research ethics. Here are the readings, and then there's going to be a lesson that you'll complete for a score. Quizzes, I will fix this. You will have unlimited attempts, but it will accept an average of your grade. And the like. So on week 3, you have an extra credit opportunity. Generation Like is a very interesting documentary about social media and society, and there is an extra credit available with that. Okay, and that takes us all the way. Week 4, data analysis, developing a research question, and then writing a research proposal. And so that concludes our brief tour of the titanium page. And I wish you luck. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions you might have, and I look forward to working with you